everybody. It's your girl Bernie B here for TeamBoydTV, and this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We want to make sure all the subscribers get themselves checked. Did you know that men and women suffer from breast cancer? Please make sure you make that crucial catch and go get yourself checked out. It's reported this year alone, 232,340 new cases of breast cancer will exist. Make sure you're not included in that number.
You out the kitchen if it's hot or cold. You got the reaches like you maybe seen a pot of gold. Then I appear like leprechaun, taking what you stole. Burn it down, Project X, I done lost control. Tight like spandex, it's only sexy hoes. Justin Timberlake, so erotical. Coolest teacher in the flesh with the high skull. Way too amazing, undeniable. 5 rounds like the tank, call it mystical. It's the man right here, hard as igloo. Money has a nickname, call it Piccolo. You ain't gotta like me if you feeling you. That's why you blow your up like an inner tube. She can never tell you stop when she not in the mood. I treat the beat like I leave when I stick a move.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Big Q. You are now tuned in to the dopest live NFL show on YouTube. This is gonna be a special episode. It's gonna be a special episode. I got my boy JB with me in a minute. I'm gonna get with him in a second, but I want to say this. You saw the intro. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You know, last night we did the whole, we pinked out the whole TeamBoydTV game time set. We got a little pink going on the set today. Also, we are going to be joined later by the football guru and Glass. They will be joining us in a few minutes. But right now, I got my main man, JB. What's going on, big dog?
What's happening?
How you living?
Good, man.
Look, your team took a loss like mine did this week, didn't it?
No, we won.
Oh, y'all did win. Y'all did win. That's right.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. That was one of them. Yeah. I don't know, man. I was watching the Carolina game, but I couldn't really focus on the Carolina game because the Carolina game was playing the same time the Denver game was playing, right?
Right.
And you know, the Carolina game had got to a point where, you know, I was like, this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know when you was talking about this. False sense of confidence or whatever. Because, you know, me and you, we went to the game. We went to the Giants game, right? Watched Carolina play the Giants. And, you know, they dominated the Giants, right? So I was thinking to myself, okay, Carolina done finally got it together, right? And they done figured out what they was doing wrong. They got it together. Took a bye week, had plenty of time to watch film, had plenty of time to study their opponent and you know, work out whatever kinks they had. Man. Did you see this debacle that they played on Sunday?
I watched it.
This is ridiculous, man. Oh my God! And Lord,
I actually had picked Arizona to win that game. It's the electricity in a hostile environment.
Yeah.
They had a week off. They felt like what they was doing, you know, a week prior was going to be a successful thing.
Right.
They had to get away from the game plan, and they looked like they was searching for answers after that.
They didn't even score a touchdown, bro. Didn't even score a touchdown. That was pathetic. Now, you know, I was looking at it and I was like, wow, they played a really good game against Seattle, right? It was a good game. You know, they kind of lost it at the end of the game. They played a good game against, who did they play second? They played Buffalo second, right? Did they play Buffalo second? Yeah, they played Buffalo second.
Right.
Played a really, really good game against Buffalo. Again, lost that one at the very end of the game. The New York game, of course, they played well. I don't know, man. I don't even know. I guess one of the main things I want to talk about early, and we can get this out of the way before the guests get here, the Josh Freeman Tampa Bay debacle. I wanted to talk about this last night, and well, let me do this first. I already apologized for the show last week, but I'm gonna do it again since we live. I apologize for not being able to give you guys y'all's Team Boy TV live last week. We had some issues. It was all good. We rectified them, and we should be good from here on out. But anyway, the Josh Freeman Tampa Bay situation, man. Oh my God! Look, where do you start with that?
I think it's a happy ending on both sides.
You think so?
I don't think. I just don't think that guy was happy. First of all, with the direction that the organization was going in.
Right.
Second, Josh Freeman is not used to being some backup or to that guy Gleason, whoever that was coming in, and he pretty much got benched for basically the whole team not being very good.
Right.
And that's not fair. So he wanted out of there, and why not get out? You can't get youth back. That's something that all the athletes stressing these days. You can't get youth back. You spend your whole first 5 or 6 years in the spot losing, and then you finally wake up and realize, let me go try to win somewhere. So it worked out for him.
I guess so. It's just that I'm looking at his numbers, right? I'm looking at his numbers, and I'm trying to think, like, Raheem Morris brought him there, right?
No, he was there before then.
Wow. Okay, so but his numbers were okay. Like, this was like first, second, a little bit into his third season. This is the last 2 years is where he had a significant drop off. And I want to ask you though, because I was really surprised that he was able to find a job so quickly. You know what I mean? Like, I was really surprised about that. I know the landscape of the quarterback situation in the NFL is a little sketchy, but I'm still surprised that he was able to find a job that fast.
Well, I'm not at all. Look at what's available. Somebody finally, the NFL or just scouting, finally woke up and realized Matt Flynn just had a lucky game with a team that was very talented.
Very talented.
They're getting rid of that trash free agency guys that was out there, Skelton and Flynn and a couple more of them. Mm-hmm. So Josh Freeman is a very, very, very reliable quarterback. I mean, I think of the last time you heard him make headlines like some of these ones that's supposed to be proven.
You're right.
You don't hear that about him.
So, from what I read, he was saying that he wasn't coming to Minnesota to be Ponder's backup. Now, I'll ask you, I'm going to let you, because I know you got some strong feelings about Christian Ponder. As I know, like from the information that I've got to this point, Leslie Frazier ain't named a starter for this week's game yet. What you think is going to happen here, man?
Kessler got him a W, so It definitely won't be Ponder. You got Freeman in there now. That's got years under his belt as a starting quarterback.
Right.
That's been in pretty much every situation a starting quarterback could be on or under. I think Ponder is done. I think that it'll be a Jimmy Clausen type project and eventually be out of the league eventually.
Right. Mm-hmm. And then the next story, man, it was and it was kind of sad to see this, man. I was watching the Cleveland Buffalo game, and wow, man, Brendan Hoyer, man. Like the story, the Cleveland dude always dreamed about, playing for the Browns, the hometown guy. Finally got the start, you know what I mean? And he won the game, and then he comes back the next week, and Lord have mercy, like, dude is done for the season. EJ Manuel goes out in the same game, but I think he's going to take a week off and he'll be back. Or is he slated to play this week? I'm not sure.
They got somebody to play, going to be playing in the spot. So he's going to miss this coming week.
It ain't Jeff Toole, is it?
I don't know who it is, but it won't be him.
Right. Wow. So what you think about the Hoyer situation, and what does Cleveland? Right now they went back to Whedon, right? We thought Whedon was done, right? Didn't we think Whedon was done?
Well, I didn't think he was done. I just thought that they wanted to push him a little bit. I mean, because you can't really ever get comfortable in the NFL. It's a brutal business. It's a what have you done for me lately type of deal.
Right.
And it looked to me like Cleveland want to win right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how they doing it by subtracting talent, because they looking to trade one of the wideouts, Gordon, right now.
Really?
So, so they're looking to win. They're looking to win, and I guess based on your game before experience, if it was subpar or bad, they want you out of there. But I think Whedon's their guy.
I would say, that team is so weird, man. Like, it seemed like the minute they start giving away, like, their best, well, I'm going to say, quote, best players, they start winning, man. I don't really understand what's going on in Cleveland. I don't get it at all. I do not understand. I don't get it at all. I'm trying to think of, because I really don't want to. I don't want to really dive into the Dallas, because we're going to discuss the Dallas-Denver game, but I don't want to dive into it right away because I want to wait on Glass and the football group.
Well, I want to speak a little bit to, first of all, you do have to honor my bet we had on the show.
No. See, I was going to get into
that. I want to say that.
I was going to get into that. See, this is the deal. The TeamBoydTV presents 40 for 40, the Colin Kaepernick story. It's a wrap. It's a done deal. It's recorded, written, edited, uploaded. It's on YouTube as we speak, but it's private. Can't nobody see it. But since you guys, we couldn't get the show up last week, I was like, you know what? I might have got away with this one.
Oh, hell no. There's no way.
I might have got away with it. And you know what's crazy? I had put graphics up and everything, dude. You see the thumbnail for last week's show? It was all about Colin Kaepernick. I had dressed the whole thing up. But I was like, you know what? I got lucky on that one. So I got the video. The video was done. It's private. Because the way I was planning on doing it, I was gonna show a snippet of it on the live show and just have people, if they really wanted to see, they would have had to watch the show in order to see the video, because you would have had to actually follow a link to see it, because it's a private video. You can't just go on YouTube to see it. But I got it. I mean, eventually I'm gonna release it. I'm gonna honor the bet. I'm just saying, you guys, it was my way of kind of sliding out the back door, because I didn't know when you guys was at last. Like, y'all was going through what y'all was going through. I was like, you know what?
Well, listen to this. You owe me, and you owe the viewers, and you owe the Mr. Colin Kaepernick and the whole world that dissertation. Now, moving on real quick. We'll discuss that later. Okay. I wanted to talk a little bit about Matt Schaub and what Matt Schaub is going through what I always thought Matt Schaub was.
Okay.
Yes. For me, first of all, you got those award-winning pick sixes that's been going on for every game of the season
Every game of the season so
far. To me, I think he was only as good as the youth of Andre Johnson's career. The decline of Andre Johnson means the demise of Matt Schaub, and we're seeing it. And they brought in Hopkins, and he a bright spot for him, but he can't find him right now because he's still getting acclimated to the speed of the NFL.
Right.
So therefore, you only got Aaron Foster trying to put the team on his back, and Schaub giving games away.
Yeah.
And I think he's been having that knock on him since the beginning, that in a certain type of situation, not only will he turn it over, it's going the other way for 6 points.
I actually thought, that run they made it to the playoffs or whatever, and they had TJ Yates at the helm because Schaub was out with an injury or whatever. I was actually surprised that they came back the next season and went with Schaub again. Now, the week before last, the fans were burning the dude's jersey and whatnot. And you had said something about, the youth of Andre Johnson. And then, so Andre Johnson's getting older, and then they brought in, Foster a couple years ago. He was lightening the load up a little bit too. He kind of covered up a lot of Schaub's mistakes, because Foster is good. I mean, what he was. I mean, I see a decline in his production this season, but the dude was like the Russian. He had won the Russian title like the year before last, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Kubiak
you got a stud wide out. You got a 1,000-yard, multiple 1,000-yard season back, and you got a pretty stellar defense. That had a lot of inconsistency by Matt Schaub.
Yes, it is.
I mean, you had TJ Yates giving a good,
he had a good run,
solid effort in the playoff game.
Yeah.
So it ain't about the quarterback; it was about everything else. Mm-hmm. I think everybody saw that. I definitely saw it.
Now I don't know. I think Kubiak got a decision to make, man, because you can't keep giving. Because look, basically, if you see the Texans on the schedule, you gotta get another team a team of +7. You gotta give it to them a +7 because you know that that's what's gonna happen, right? You can't play like that, man. You know what I mean? So, in your opinion, if you Gary Kubiak and you looking at the best option for winning the game, is this the time to go ahead and bench Schaub? I mean, his confidence is shot as it is. I'm just saying, but I don't know. What do? You think he can rectify it? I don't know. They got a long way to go.
Well, I mean, you got a few things you can do in a situation instead of giving the ball to Matt Schaub with the game on the line.
Right.
Foster can run it. They can run block real well, whatever scheme they do. I guess it's zone blocking on the run.
Right.
They do very well with that. I don't see letting Matt Schaub have the ball with the game on the line. Now, with that being said, if you know you can't do that, what's the point of having the guy altogether?
Right.
If you don't trust your starting quarterback. So I think, it's time running out.
Time is running out, man. And is this Kubiak, is this his first season or is this his second season? I can't remember. Did he come last year?
I ain't sure.
I think he came last year. So I think this is actually his second season. But I don't know, man. That situation right there is breaking down. I don't know, man. And you know, we talked about it during the summer, and you know, we was looking at the Texans schedule, and we was talking about the divisional breakdown and whatnot. And I was saying how, you know, the Texans had it easy for the last 2 or 3 seasons. They had a really nice schedule. The schedule was a little bit hard, you know, the beginning part of it anyway. So they had that against them, and now the quarterback ain't playing up to potential. Their running back, who they start running back, I mean, you know, dude got some lingering injuries that he's dealing with. It's just, I don't know, man. Do you take him out of the playoff picture now? I mean, considering the division that they in, I'm just saying, I think they still got like half a shot. You know what I mean?
The only way, I mean, you don't take an intricate part of an offense or any team like the quarterback away and substitute him with somebody and expect to win. I don't think that's happened anywhere or any part of the history of this game. So you have to go with Schaub, you know, the rest of the way.
Right.
You just try. Only thing you can hope for is to try to encourage him not to make ill-advised throws. Now, you know, you can't put the onus on the quarterback for sacks. Can't put the onus on the quarterback for, you know, him not watching his blind side or whatever side of the defender coming on. He stripped the ball out when he anticipating the throw. But you can put the onus on the quarterback for blatant, boneheaded, straight up interception.
Absolutely.
Matt Schaub owns everything that he's going through right now. That's not on the offensive line. That's not on the running back or the defense. That's completely on him.
Wow, that's amazing. Now look, let's switch it. Let's talk about the young quarterbacks in the league right now. We didn't really get a chance to discuss the craziness that happened last week, but we look at people like Geno Smith and Terrell Pryor didn't play this week, did he?
Yeah, they played the late game. And
that's right. Yeah, I didn't even see a single peep in that game. But you know, these young guys, you know, they're not really having the kind of spectacular, you know, debuts that I thought they would. I mean, granted, they on some mediocre teams now, you know, but the Jets are doing better than everybody thought they were going to do, right? I mean, that's what I think. I think the Jets are actually doing pretty well. The Raiders I think they're actually playing above, you know, everybody's, you know, expectations as well. I think they playing okay. I mean, for what they got. That's what I'm saying, for what they got. You know.
Well, for what they showed, you know, the late game. You know, give me one more, and I'll probably start to believe it.
Yes.
You know.
Now, you know, I don't like to beat a dead horse. I really, really don't. I don't like to beat a dead horse, but you know, in this case, you know, I had the dudes on the panel who was up on Get With It Sports 2-cent deposit over the summer, talking about the NFC South, and I was telling them dudes, look, the chance that Atlanta had to do what they needed to do was last season. You know, I firmly believe that. Now, with the most recent injury to the, you know, star wideout Julio Jones, it looked like, you know, that's confirmed. I mean, because what's their record right now? Ain't they tied with the Carolina Panthers right now?
1-4.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like, you know, the Atlanta Falcons going into the season, I didn't really believe that they were going to be that much of a threat because I knew that New Orleans was doing some different things, especially when I found out they brought Rob Ryan in there. Sean Payton was coming back. You know, and honestly, they didn't really lose a whole lot of people in New Orleans. Didn't really gain a lot of people either, but I knew that they were going to play some really, really good football. Now, you know, when you look at the NFC South right now, you know, this is what I said. I said, especially with this recent happening with Julio Jones and the Atlanta Falcons, you know, I ain't going to count Carolina out just yet. Because right now, as it stands, you know, minus all this nonsense with you know, the choking situation and Carolina Panthers not being able to finish games, I think right now Carolina's got a better team than Atlanta. You know, I believe that. What you think?
You know, I'd like to believe it, but
no Julio Jones. Steven Jackson ain't working out the way they thought it was. I'm just saying.
Well, nothing in Atlanta's working out the way they thought it would.
Right. You know what I mean?
But I think that if anybody had anything to prove, if anybody's got anything left to prove, it's the Panthers, and every time, you know, it ain't just the fan base, it ain't just the people that believe that, and on paper, and for what they've shown in all the close games that they've lost, they got the team. They just can't add that extra component in the game is to finish, and they just ain't never been able to do that. Now I guarantee you this. Hold on for a second. I guarantee you this. If it comes down to a game between the Panthers and the Falcons, and it'll be two of them.
It'll be two of them.
If the situation got to the point where the Falcons had the ball to close the game, I guarantee you that gets done, against Carolina. I guarantee you they'll be trying to make that happen. Now, for me, hold on, as a betting man, if Carolina had the last possession to close the game against the Falcons, I'm not taking that bet. Because I've seen it time and time again.
Because that's what I thought you were saying. Because I'm saying I think Carolina got a better chance in a close game if the opponent got the ball at the end, not them. You know what I'm saying? I think the Carolina defense is okay. I'm confident in the defense, even though there's been some loopholes been exposed and some things I've seen a 5 minute. I think the Seahawks kept the ball against the Panthers 5 minutes after D'Angelo fumbled. And I've seen what happened when the last 2 seconds of the Buffalo game. So it's a closing concern with the Panthers. Now, overall, I guess for 57 minutes in the football game, Panthers are there. They won't lose a draw. Right. They competitive. They won't go away. Right. But just to have them we had
close the game out, I just won't take that bet.
We look at the two Carolina-Atlanta games from last year. The one that was played in the Georgia Dome was a perfect example. The one played in the Georgia Dome, Carolina had the ball at the end, and we saw what happened, right? Cam Newton fumbled on the 1 yard line. The game is over, right? Now, it didn't play out that way in Carolina, though. You know what I mean? Because Atlanta had the ball at the end of the game. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's one of the weird things.
One in Carolina wasn't even close. Whether Atlanta had the ball 2 times.
That's what I'm saying, right. It's a weird thing. But I think, going back to the original thing, with Atlanta hobbling the way they are really, really injured right now. And Matt Ryan, what was he? The $108 million guy? Is he $106 million, somewhere around there? He throwing a whole lot of. I think he got more interceptions on the season than Cam. I think. Well, or at least they're really, really close. I think Cam got 5 or 6. I don't know how many Matt got. I know he threw like 2 or 3 in the last game. Here's the thing, though. I'm just thinking, if it come down to it, with Atlanta being hurting the way they are, and ain't nothing really happening in Tampa. Obviously, New Orleans got it good, right? They like 2 or 3 games ahead of everybody else. I think Carolina got a shot, though. They can start winning some of these games, and how Carolina come on in the second half of the season anyway. So that's the way I look at that. Now, what was the other thing I want to talk about real quick? It was what else went down? What am I missing? There was something I really want to talk about. We got on that Carolina and the NFC South thing. It kind of threw me off. Oh goodness, I can't even think about it.
I like the Bengals holding the Patriots to 6.
That's what I want to talk about. Yes, now.
I thought that was if you need more evidence of anything, I don't care what's going on. You need more evidence that the Patriots is counterfeit.
Yeah.
There you go, right there.
There you go.
But
I'm trying to think who all did they beat though? I mean like.
They beat who they were supposed to be.
Right.
By reputation.
Absolutely.
They beat who they were supposed to be. Not by talent. And their reputation and their talent didn't translate into Cincinnati because they got smoked up there.
Right.
They got smoked. They didn't score offensive touchdown. That was almost unheard of. I didn't know if I was watching real TV or not. And it was appropriate that it just started raining on them like the sky opened up like this is what you deserve.
It was like
so to speak.
And this was in Gillette, right? I ain't never seen it rain like that before in that stadium.
Nah, it was in Cincinnati.
Okay.
Right.
Oh my God! The rain just came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It was crazy.
Just made it even sadder. It was just so sad. Sad.
It was sad. And then you had Tennessee. That's what I want to talk about. That's what it was. We done made it all the way to week 6, right? We done made it all the way to week 6. And we ain't really talked about Tennessee, right? We ain't really say a lot about them. We kind of they were flying under the radar around here. I don't know. I want to ask you. Where you at with Tennessee right now? I mean,
a lot of people ain't really been paying attention to them.
Right.
But since I live with a Titans fan, I can't help but to pay attention to some of the things that they do, X and O wise, and some of their personnel. They lost their starting quarterback last week. Jake Locker had some hip flexure, something like that. Had Ryan Fitzpatrick starting, and we actually watched that game. He threw 2 crucial interceptions. They had a chance to win it.
Right.
They pretty much gave Kansas City the game from the gate, from the muff punt, from the very beginning.
Right.
But it was competitive all the way through, with a chance to steal it back even after they miscues, and they just, without their starting quarterback, it didn't happen.
I don't know, man. When I look at Tennessee, like I guess, in the beginning, I was just thinking about, based on what I saw from them last season, I thought maybe they would come into the season like that. Didn't really see a whole lot of upgrades to the roster. Not a whole lot. So I wasn't really paying that much attention. But then I'm watching them play, right? They doing just enough to stay relevant. You know what I mean? And I think, this is going to come into play later on in the season. A lot of these teams who taking these L's against Tennessee, who shouldn't be getting beat by Tennessee. I don't know. It's one of them things, man. I think in a few weeks, once we get into that late November, early December situation, this will come back to haunt some people. I really believe that.
Well, I think we just witnessed this week. I'm gonna put my stamp on it. I just speak for myself. The actual changing of the guard in that division, and it belonged to Andrew Luck. And if they ain't careful, it's gonna belong to Andrew Luck for a long time.
Oh, absolutely.
For a long time.
Oh, okay.
Because the Colts are 5-1 right now, and it ain't no mistake.
Oh, let me see. I got Football Guru just sent the tweet, right? Let me see what he's saying, because I think he's ready to come on the show. Let's see. Where are you at? And TeamBoydTV, how the hell do I get on tonight? All right, let me see. I'm not gonna tweet him back, but I'm gonna try to invite him. The Football Guru. There you go. All right. So let me see if he responds to that. Because I wanted to talk about the Seattle Seahawks. I really did. I wanted to talk about the Seattle Seahawks, and I wanted to see because a lot of I think the Seattle Seahawks was kind of got caught up in that whole situation where they was winning all them games. Because they played two home games back to back. You know what I'm saying? They got one road win so far, right?
Yeah.
One road run against Carolina. They played two back to back at home. They come out on the road. Come out on the road again.
Well, they stole that one in Houston. Well, Schaub gave it to them.
Right. Let's see. At the Football Guru. Where is that? The Football Guru. Okay. Get on Google Plus. There you go. Tweet sent. All right. So what I'm saying though, they to me. Because this is the scenario I was thinking about early in the season. I was thinking, okay, Seattle and this thing gonna come down to Seattle and San Francisco, right? Atlanta was in the mix last year, and I think that that the team that's gonna replace Atlanta being in that mix, it's gonna be New Orleans, right? But I think at the end of the day, this thing gonna come down. All right. Okay. Well, there we go. There's my man. Football Guru is in the building. Look, we still waiting on your boy Glass. So look, Guru. I don't know if you met my brother JB. That's my brother JB, right there.
How you doing, my dude?
How you doing, JB?
All right.
And JB.
I see you all over Google Plus, man. It's finally nice to put the words in the page to a face. Man.
Oh yeah.
Nice
Oh yeah.
Right.
Now, JB. I don't know if you was following Twitter over the weekend, but Mr. Guru here and Mr. Glass had a Twitter battle. It was a Twitter war going on between these dudes during the Denver Dallas game. Which we trying not to talk about the Dallas game until Glass comes on. Which I'm gonna give him. Yeah, he got a few more minutes. See, I'm waiting on this tweet. But anyway, it was a battle going on between these two guys. I'm sitting there watching it, man, and I was laughing my ass off the whole entire time. It was the game was very entertaining, and then watching y'all two do what y'all was doing, that was even more entertaining. I thought it was funny, I thought it was funny. But what we're talking about right now, though, we're talking about the Seattle Seahawks in their dominance, or so they like to think, right? You know what I mean? Give me your take on how you feel about the Seattle Seahawks right now, especially after watching, I don't know, I guess we can call it Andrew Luck coming of age. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I guess you can call it that. What you think?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The Seahawks are two different teams. They're one team on the road and they're one team at home.
Mm-hmm.
At home, I would hate to go in there and play them.
Absolutely.
On the road, they're definitely beatable.
Yeah.
And they show that anytime they get away from Seattle. I don't know if, I guess that home field advantage plays that much of a part for them. The noise plays a part for
some teams it does, though.
teams.
Yeah.
I don't buy into the whole home field advantage thing. My thing is if you better than another team, you should go anywhere and beat them.
That's right.
That's just the way I see it.
Yeah. But for some teams, though, that home field advantage is a big deal. I'm talking about people like Green Bay. I'm talking about, of course, Seattle. I'm talking about who else can I think of? Played really, really well at home? San Francisco, maybe. I don't know, maybe. But I thought they were road warriors like last season or whatever. But JB, like your Baltimore Ravens, they had like a nice undefeated home streak, but they played really well on the road though.
We had road woes. We had a 15-game winning streak.
Yeah.
Home game winning streak,
right.
And it got snapped. But home is comfortable. It ain't about you playing well in front of your own crowd. It's just a comfort level. It's you and 60, 70,000 plus against the opposing team.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And they in Seattle they label it an extra teammate, so it's an even extra boost.
It is,
I think it's all psychological though. They just play a little bit better,
right?
Being comfortable at home.
Well, I don't know, Guru. Going back to the San Francisco game, right? Going back to the San Francisco game because it wasn't like they ran away with that game, right? I think that crowd, actually did their job. I think they actually played a role in that game. I think if they were playing that game anywhere else, it wouldn't have went down like that. I'm talking about, that was what, week 2? The week 2? No, it's a week 1 game. No, week 2 game, right? Yeah, it's a week 2 game.
That's possible. And I don't deny the fact that the crowd plays a part, and your timing and all that. But I do believe that I think teams personally, when they go to Seattle, they are a bit intimidated.
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But you still playing the same people.
Right.
Whether you're playing them at their stadium, at your stadium, or neutral field.
Right. Yeah.
So you should be able to go in there and handle your business. I understand you would have some difficulties because of the crowd noise.
Right.
But if I can beat your tail today, I should be able to beat your tail at my house, or your house, or anybody else's house.
You're absolutely right about that. You are right about that.
And that's how I see it.
Okay.
I personally think that it was about time Seattle, the horseshoe fell out of them, because they was getting lucky. They got lucky in at least two games.
I know they got lucky in Carolina.
They should have lost at least. They should be have 3 losses right now.
They should. I really believe that. So the question remains: what happened on Sunday? Was Seattle, was they showing their true colors, or was Indianapolis really that good? Are they really that good? I'm just saying. It's on you, JB. Like what, when you saw the game, when you looked at it, what did you see?
I think Indianapolis is that good. I think Andrew Luck's that good. I think that they wanted to prove that they was for real.
Yeah. And
what better way to do it against what better opponent?
Right.
Because they already kind of crowned Seattle was coming out of the NFC.
They did.
And no, I never believed it.
What about you, Guru? How you feel about it?
I believe we got a little bit of both. I believe that Indianapolis is starting to grow into their own.
Yeah.
But I also believe Seattle showed they lived up to their road form. Because if you go back even to last season, nowhere on the road did they ever look dominant.
Right.
Now, me personally, just because of how Seattle is, for them to go deep into the playoffs, they need to get home field advantage.
Oh yeah.
They might be able to go to maybe a Chicago and win a road game, or they're not gonna get Atlanta not gonna get the playoffs this year. So
no.
And Atlanta maybe win a road game, but to go deep into the playoffs in the NFC, even to potentially be in the Super Bowl, where I picked them to be, they have to get the home field advantage.
They do.
And without that, I don't see them doing too well going on the road, because that's just their MO. They don't do as well on the road.
Right.
But Indianapolis, being a young team coming into their own, their big test will be when they play the Texans later. Even though the Texans
they struggling,
aren't that great this year,
right.
In their head, do they have it in their head? Yeah, we can beat them, or is it we think we can beat them?
Right.
So that'll be the real test.
Yeah.
I got some advice for all the whole Seattle fan base.
Here we go. They gotta be careful with this now.
For everybody who's
there's a few of them that watch the show now. You know this.
This is all I want to say, and they can take it how they want to.
Okay.
Super Bowl is not a home game.
That's
We
right.
Get it together.
That's right.
That's it.
That's right. That's right.
It's never a home game.
Well, let's do this. Let's look at this. Now we got, I think it's three left teams that ain't won yet. Is it still three? I know it's Pittsburgh, it's New York, it's Tampa,
Jacksonville.
and Jacksonville.
Tampa Bay.
Right?
I think Tampa Bay got to win.
Okay, they did get one. Yeah. So you got So let's start with the win list first, right? Okay, cool. Hold on. Before we do that, let me get Glass in here real quick. There we go. Let's get him in here. All right, and then we'll continue the discussion. We'll continue that discussion. We'll see if he pops in here real quick. Because I think that that these teams that ain't won a game yet, especially New York. New York, I don't think they're gonna. I think they on the cusp of getting them one. I really believe it. Now, I was personally at the game in Carolina, and that Giants team that I saw that day. You know what I mean? Like that Giants team ain't gonna win no football games. But I don't know, man. It's one of them things. This is one of them things, man. Oh, maybe I gotta call JD back. Hold on, because he dropped out. Let me see if I can call him back. See if I can call him back right quick. Oh, no, man. There you go, right there. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay, cool. So listen, start. I'm gonna let you start. I'm gonna let you kick it off. Out of these winless teams, right? What's the future of these guys, man? Like, I mean, look, we already know what's up with Jacksonville, right? I'm talking about teams like New York and who was the other one? New York and Pittsburgh. These two teams are really, really surprising me. I'm very, very disappointed in both of them. JB, your take. And don't go into the whole, I know how you feel about the Pittsburgh Steelers, but talk about the Giants, though. I want you to talk about the Giants. I want to know how you feel about that. Because we know how you feel about the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I don't know. I don't think anyone knows. I've seen teams take a crap for the whole season and they had a plan.
Right.
I don't know. So, I mean, to me, it's like we was at a game. We saw them live. They put the effort. They actually are trying to win. Right. You don't make a free agent acquisition or a trade, give up your draft picks for John Beeson if you ain't trying to win. So they trying. Yeah. Now, if they was gonna really dump the whole season, they wouldn't make no moves. So they trying to do something. It just ain't working out. So I don't know what New York is doing.
Right. Well, what about this though? Right? Because I've been talking to some Giants fans, and of course, I live with one, and they seem to believe that Coughlin done lost the locker room, man. And I don't want to believe that, because especially listening to Justin Tuck talk, saying the stuff that he was saying. I don't think that's the case. I don't know, Guru. What's your take on that?
I see the Giants like I see the Steelers. Both are aging teams who, in recent years, have drafted some younger players, right. And those younger players have not filled the voids that they had. When you look at the Giants' defensive line, right, they're older. They are. When you look at Pittsburgh, they're older. And when you have guys trying to live on, because the Steelers fans will kill you to death. We got 6, right. Okay, but when you look at those players who won those Super Bowls, the first 4, none of those players are there. Nope. Out of the last 2 you got, a lot of those players not there from the first one, and half of them not there from the second one.
You're right.
I don't know if the players from the first 4 are still alive, but I'm sorry, go ahead.
Wow.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at it, people get hung up in the team name, but when I look at it person for person, for who you drafted and who you bring in and what you have, those replacement players just not living up to the standard that the players played up to in the past. You're right. That's why the Giants are having a problem on their offensive line, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are having a problem on their line. You think about the draft picks the Steelers have had lately. Yes. They drafted Mike Adams. Hell yeah. He got stabbed, and then he hasn't been playing well. Right. They got the one kid out of Iowa who tore his leg up. Le'Veon Bell earlier this season messed up his foot. So you got guys who were brought in to fill in crucial positions, and they not getting the job done. So I'm not surprised, because these two teams are getting old, right, and they're trying to find replacements. It's just their time to fall into that gap right now.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. Before we continue the discussion, we got our boy, Glass is in the building. What's going on, bro?
What's up, fellas?
Hey,
What's up, JD?
What's up,
What's up, Guru?
Hey, listen, you have no idea how hard it's been sitting here having some relevant conversation without talking about this Dallas-Denver game. We've been doing a real good job. You know what I'm saying? But we've been trying to hold off. Hey, listen, what we're talking about right now, though, we're talking about the winless teams real quick. And, Guru just gave us his dissertation on what he thinks is going on in New York. I don't want to hear what JB got to say about Pittsburgh, right? But you pick one of these winless teams and you tell me what you think is going on. Because I don't think the Giants are like a lost cause. I don't think they're a complete lost cause. I still think there's some hope there. You know what I'm saying? I do.
The Giants, they never was a powerhouse team in the first place. I'm sure you guys already discussed that they was what 9. They was went to Super Bowl with 9-8 record, or 9-7 record one time. Mm-hmm. They never ever bust 10 wins.
Not lately, not since Eli.
So I mean, I know they winless now, but they'll get that shit together.
I think
and
so.
plus, they're in the division where they still they tied for second now.
Yeah. You know
winless record.
That's right.
So yeah.
So I don't know, man. But Pittsburgh, though, Pittsburgh having some problems, man. Look, I don't think there's no hope for Jacksonville at all. I don't think there's no hope for them.
Right.
Because they're gonna get destroyed next week. I don't even know if it's even gonna be. I don't even know if this game is even worth watching. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna get their ass handed to them. Playing Denver Broncos at home. That's ridiculous. But Pittsburgh, though, man, I'm still in shock.
You know what I already told you? Todd Haley need to be gone.
Yes, absolutely, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. Now, listen, it's time to address the elephant in the room. Okay. Now, everybody in the world, or at least in America, witnessed this classic that we saw last Sunday. Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos went to AT&T Stadium to face the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm gonna say this first. And JB, before I let these two go at it, I want to ask you this. I know we give Tony Romo a hard way to go on the show. We give him a hard way to go, but I'm telling you, man, I was completely impressed with what I saw from Tony Romo. You know what? Until the end of the game, I mean, he showed who he really was. But come on, man, you got to admit that dude was playing some ball, man. He was.
I'm not a Dallas fan, so I'm just gonna say, so what?
Wow.
Because we've seen this. We've seen this, man. We've seen it. The only thing Tony Romo can prove is that he can win a game in a clutch situation. Yeah, throw for 600 yards in 47 minutes of the game.
Right.
Do well for 30 minutes or a half of a game.
Right.
Get it done. Get done what people say you can't do.
Right.
And then I'll sit here and praise him, but I'm sorry.
Okay.
So what?
Right. So check this out, Glass.
Yeah.
We was joking around on Twitter and it was cool. But I gotta ask you, face to face, was you nervous, bro?
No, I wasn't nervous. Listen.
Man, quit lying.
Wait. Guru, number one. I wasn't worried, even though Guru he predicted the upset.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Romo did make it look good.
He did.
For what?
40 minutes.
45 minutes.
Right, yeah.
I ain't gonna trip. When the balls was dropping in Dez Bryant's hands like this, he was still rolling. I said, damn, boy. But then again, let's not forget Romo's MO. Either he's gonna look lousy at the beginning of the game and he's gonna catch up.
Yeah.
Or he's gonna look great at the beginning of the game and throw. What you looking at me all crazy for, Google? Either or at the end of the game, he's not gonna be clutch. He's gonna have a brain fart somewhere. And lo and behold, you see me on Twitter as soon as he threw the interception. I just went crazy like I told y'all. I told y'all. So no, I wasn't worried.
Okay, so Guru, your rebuttal, because look, it turns out, you almost had your upset, dude. I mean, you was real close to getting it.
Yeah, close. He had a wet dream.
Listen. I tell you what. Ask Glass to stick his fingers up by the camera, and you're gonna see when he chewed off all his nails. He was worried like a big dog.
Wow.
Now, first and foremost, I want to say that loss was not Tony Romo's fault. folks will blame Tony Romo and they will remember it because it happened in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What happened at the end of the game? I thought it was an interception at the end of the game. Was it an interception?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so who threw that ball?
Tony Romo.
Okay, so I'm just trying to understand your logic here. You know what I mean?
Because nobody played defense.
If you stop from cutting me off and let me explain, then
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Okay.
I knew it was guru.
I'm trying to understand. Okay. Okay.
Reason why I say it's not Tony Romo's fault. When you look at what he and Peyton did in that game, when they throw the ball as many times as they threw the ball, a quarterback is bound to throw an interception. Now, Peyton threw one.
Threw it first.
I had that, right. And now I had Dallas won. No one would have said, "Oh, it was Peyton's fault. Denver lost because he threw an interception." Nobody would have said that. Nobody.
Okay.
But Guru, he don't have the reputation. He don't have that reputation.
No. I understand. Now. But nobody would have said it. Secondly, to beat Denver, you're not gonna beat Denver with no shootout.
No.
They started the game off correctly. DeMarco Murray carried the ball 14 times in that game.
Yeah.
Do you know on that first drive he carried it 8 times? He only carried it 6 times the remainder of the game. Now, Bill Callahan, who I'm very familiar with because he used to coach my Raiders, he loves to throw the ball. And when I saw that game going into this back and forth, I knew already they were mad in trouble. Now, where I thought they had the chance was in the last 2 minutes, and I'm sitting up here yelling to the TV, run the ball. Run the ball. You got a little over 2 minutes. You got time. Because in my mind, if I have that little bit of time left, there's no way in hell I'm even trying to leave a second for Peyton Manning on the clock.
Absolutely. Yes.
So why is he throwing down the field trying to rush to get down? I blame that loss because, like my man said, what for defense players? None. But you got Claiborne who's supposed to be good on the one side. Man, your defense let you down. And your coach let you down. Because if I'm your coach and I know what your tendencies are, why would I keep putting you in a position to make that mistake? When we was able to run on in the first place.
Right. Okay.
If that's working and you're in a position to win with 2 minutes left, hey, I'm gonna make sure we get down the field. I'm not gonna do the things that's gonna make us possibly be susceptible to taking this L, which you had no business doing, throwing the ball from your 15 or your 20.
Yes,
Come on,
right.
man.
Yeah.
I blame the coaches for that.
Right.
Because it's not like my man said, Tony Romo has a history of this. Mm-hmm. So it's not like they wasn't aware that he might just throw an interception on us out the blue.
Right.
They knew this. So what you knowing this and you being the coaches, and Denver defense looked just as bad as Dallas defense did, and you was able to run this ball. This is how you beat them. You keep Peyton Manning's ass on the sideline,
right?
Because he can't score if he on the bench.
That's right.
Right.
He can't score. And if you're eating up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes on the drive, running the ball and dinking and dunking, getting down the field, then fine, you get down the field, but you better make sure you put it in the end zone. Right. And when you do, you limit Peyton's opportunities to score. Well, had they stuck to the game plan they started with, they would have blew Denver out because they was up 14.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Ain't nobody blowing Denver out, man. Please get that out your mind right now. First of all, I'm going to co-sign everything Football Guru said. Yeah. That's the reason why the Dallas Cowboys going to be a mediocre team, like I always said, and that's the reason why they're either going to finish 8-8, they're going to finish 9-7. They got the weapons. They got everything. The coaching, just like I said, the coaching messing up. And Tony Romo just the icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? Either he's gonna throw an interception or do something.
Right.
So Guru is right.
Okay.
But
listen, I thought
if the key to it is, had they kept Romo 30 passes or less, they was fine.
Right.
They was fine.
Yeah.
When you start getting, and you check his history, you start getting him above 30 passes, he in trouble.
Yes.
See, he was smelling himself Sunday, man.
Yes, he was.
Man,
Them passes. Hey, he made them passes look like he was an all-pro.
Absolutely.
That one. He didn't have to throw that pass. I'm glad he did it, but he didn't have to throw that pass.
Right, he did.
It act like he wanted to throw it on the first down, but he got sacked before he could actually throw that.
Absolutely.
The thing is, like Guru said, though, the coaches let him down because you have to check your down and distance. Why are you throwing and you're on your 15 or 20 yard line?
Absolutely.
You in dangerous territory, and they looking to make a play.
Right.
Because they got you in bad field position. So the coach is kind of like, in the game tied, go 3 and out and punt it. I know you don't want Manning on the field, but time running out.
Yeah. Look.
And here's what really got me about it all. I think that they had 2 minutes and 20-something seconds when they first got the ball.
Mm-hmm.
To know and understand that, and know you're coming up on the 2-minute warning. First play, they should have ran it.
Yep.
They should have ran it, let the clock run down to the 2-minute warning, and then went on ahead about their offense from that point forward. Instead of rushing to throw a pass and he got sacked and then rushing again.
Yeah.
I blame that. See, stuff like that, I can't help but blame that on coaches, because when we're in practice every day and you know what this guy is and you know what he's capable of and you know what he does, some of your decisions as a coach, and especially when it comes to time management, has to be a lot better. And they failed them on that part.
Yeah, it is.
Well, we won a game against Dallas with poor time clock management. They missed the field goal at the end.
Oh, they're notorious for it. They definitely are notorious for it. Jason Garrett, we talked about this in the offseason, didn't we, Glass, about Jason Garrett and his, it was crazy. All I know is this. Right. I know that I thoroughly enjoyed watching that game. I thought it was a classic. And honestly, I know you as a Denver Broncos fan, you had to feel a certain way. And, Guru as a guy who can't stand the Denver Broncos had to feel a certain way. But for me, I didn't know which way to go. Because going into the game, I thought, it's going to be a no-brainer. Like, the Broncos are going to destroy it. They playing in a dome. They playing, like, inside. I'm like, okay, this is Peyton Manning all day. Was this his first game that he actually played inside a dome, right? Every other game's been outside, right?
Right.
I just knew it was. But then when I saw, oh, my goodness, Dallas go up 14. One of them was a defensive touchdown. I mean, they got points off a turnover. I was like, okay, we got a game. This is going to be good. You know what I mean? Right. But I don't know. It was good, though. Now,
I think there was the ending storyline would have been better if Romo had came out on top. Just as a person, just as a quarterback.
Right.
Not because it's the Dallas Cowboys, because I don't.
I think Tony Romo needed that validity. I think that he needed to win a game like that in order for people to get off his back about his, as Glass like to call it, his clutchless ass. That's what he said on Twitter.
Pretty much.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. All right, look, we got some games to get into. And I got a couple good ones for y'all. Now listen, Glass, I'm gonna start with you because I know you're gonna wonder why I chose this one as one of this week's games to talk about. And I'm gonna explain it to you. I'm talking about your hometown Chicago Bears going against the 0-5 New York Giants, right? At home in Chicago, right? Let's talk about it because look, it's time for the Giants to get one, man. It's time. I think it's time.
Right. You know what? And I don't know if you noticed, I picked the Saints last week over the hometown Bears.
Right.
Love my Bears, but I'm gonna keep it real. Excuse me?
You took the Saints?
I took the Saints. Brandon even took the Saints.
Wow. Yeah.
Hey, we ain't trying to be homeless. We trying to be analysts on this stuff, man. We gonna keep it real.
That's right.
And I'm gonna keep it real this week.
Okay.
This is a toss up. I believe I cannot see them going. Was they 0-6? They will be 0-6 of that.
Yeah.
They'll be 0-6. They lose this week, right?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna have to go with the Bears. If Brandon Marshall get his head right. Stop being a prima donna like he is, acting right now. And Jay Cutler be a little bit more accurate than what he's been. I think the Bears gonna pull this one out, man.
I labeled this one. I don't know if you saw the show last night, but I labeled this one as a trap game. I just got a feeling that the Bears are gonna look at the Giants coming in there and look at them as the 0-5 Giants, and and I just think they're gonna play kind of sloppy, kind of loose. And I think, and you can't give a team like the Giants that kind of stuff. I mean, Eli's going through some stuff. His accuracy is off. His offensive line ain't playing well. His running backs dropping the ball all over the place. His wide receivers can't get open. Anything that can possibly go wrong with the Giants is going wrong right now. But for whatever reason, I feel like it's going to be Chicago that's going to overlook them. And this is how they take that. JB, how you feel?
The Giants have even less of a chance than they had 5 weeks ago.
Wow. That's pathetic, man. So listen.
He's out. They only have one threat. They only have one threat, and that's Cruz. And the guy that's making Cruz a threat, he suck right now. So they're going to lose this one, too.
What about Knicks? And what about this new guy?
How many receptions has Knicks?
What about the
we got Ruben Randall,
They're going to lose,
Wait. Did you say we got Ruben Randall?
No, I said they got. I said they.
Oh, okay.
Randall. They got Ruben Randall.
Yeah, check him glass because it's coming out of him.
It is not. Look.
Bernie B must be in the room somewhere.
No, she at church. But I'm just saying, I enjoy watching the Giants get beat down. But see, this right here is pathetic, though. I can't even have no fun this season because they losing so bad.
I can imagine.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Hey, Q. I think that the defense, the Chicago Bears defense, they took losing to the Saints personal.
Yeah.
And they're gonna make sure. I think the Giants stand a good chance of getting shut out again this coming week.
That is crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I picked the Bears to win this game, but I don't know for whatever reason though. This one just smelled like a trap game to me. I don't know, Guru. What you think, man?
I like the Bears, hands down. After this game, you'll start hearing people talk about Coughlin has to go from New York. Yeah. They'll get beat bad again. I don't see the Giants having much of nothing going on. Because like my man said, only person playing well for the Giants is Cruz.
Right.
And that's it.
Wow.
Eli, he playing like he was Peyton's adopted brother or something. Like he has no clue, no football genes in him. He looks lost out there. He really looks like Opie or somebody out there.
He's Opie.
Akeem Nicks. He running around like he got 2 bricks in his hand. Their defense is old, man. They old.
Yeah.
They front four is old. Now, because I thought initially bringing in Jenkins and who was it, Sean Rogers, that those guys would make a difference for them. But in football, man, when you start hitting 29, 30, you old, man, and you just can't get it done like you used to.
Yeah.
And their linebackers, when you look at their linebackers, I'll simply sum them up as pathetic because I'm pretty sure neither one of you guys can even name one of them.
No.
I can't name one of them.
No.
Yeah.
I can't name one of them.
I don't know, man.
Garbage.
I just feel like when the going gets tough in New York, and I done seen this. And one time, I remember it was like, oh my God, the Giants ain't nothing. They losing all these games. The next thing you know, man, Eli and Coughlin hoisted the Lombardi Trophy. It's right now. It's just wait. Now maybe they lose another game or two. I can start writing them off, but right now, I can't do it.
They never had a tough 0-5 stretch to win anything.
Exactly. They 0-5.
Not in the history of the game.
They playing in the NFC East, though, man. They playing in the NFC freaking East. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Let
me go ahead.
You said you can't write them off. You need a pen?
No, I got
That's right. Give them a fork, too.
I got one right here. I'm just saying. No, it's a little early. I think. Okay, losing 6. Okay, it's pretty much mathematically kind of tough to do.
5 is mathematically.
5 is mathematically.
4 is really.
No, not in the NFC East. It ain't. I'm just saying.
You're gonna win a division. You're gonna come out of that division and beat who?
5 is mathematically eliminating you when you only have 11 games to go.
That's right.
Just saying, man.
That's right.
Come on.
Just saying.
I hear you.
Come on.
That's
I mean,
another thing.
We talking about
it. I understand that their division leader may be 9-7,
right?
8-8,
yeah,
8-8.
Mm-hmm.
But I can clearly see the Giants losing 4 more games, easy.
I hope y'all wrong, because I'm saying I'm just looking at the Washington Redskins who ain't playing well, the Philadelphia Eagles who are iffy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like the only one that's actually
They gotta play Kansas City.
Yeah,
that's a loss. They gotta play San Diego. That should be a loss. You know what I'm saying? I can see four more on the schedule.
Y'all wild with this. You know?
Go ahead, JB.
Q, props to you for saying what you're supposed to say.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even like that.
I give you that. Give you that. I give you that.
Look, I study this stuff, man. I'm telling you, I study this stuff. We moving on though, and we moving on to JB's Baltimore Ravens. They got Aaron Rodgers coming to the house today, this week. You know, Ravens, man. I don't know what kind of football they playing, man. They've been scaring me lately, man. You know, they really been looking like they ain't as confident as they were last year. I don't know, JB. Them your boys, you know them better than anybody. What's going on?
The offense definitely ain't got no confidence.
Right.
Defense playing well. The numbers speak for themselves, you know. But I like our chances in this game if we have the right Joe Flacco leading the offense,
right.
Because the Packers they got a whole lot of key injuries. The running backs out, Matthews is out. But anytime you got Aaron Rodgers, you got a chance to win.
Right.
I'm still taking my team for a lot of different reasons, not because my heart's making me go with my own team.
Right.
I see a chance for us to win this game.
Well,
So I'm going with the Ravens on that.
okay. Well, I'm gonna go to you, Glass, because we got the Green Bay Packers coming in, and this is what I saw from Green Bay Packers last week. I saw, what's his name, Randall Cobb finally getting his props. I see, a lot of other little young wide receivers finally coming together. Aaron Rodgers, they had a shaky start. But what's Aaron Rodgers we're talking about, though? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. How you feeling?
I'm gonna have to roll with JB's team, Baltimore, man. I'm not, Green Bay. They iffy. They're not as solid like they used to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Look, they lost the first game to San Francisco,
right.
Then they won Washington, then they lost to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I know they beat Detroit, but it was 22-9.
Right.
That's right.
They really blow me out.
Right.
Clay Matthews out for the season.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't out for the season.
Well,
but
he out.
Games.
Yeah, he's out.
He out.
Yeah.
So it's and they going into Baltimore.
Yeah, they're going into Baltimore. Yeah, so it's rough. It is. And I don't even know what's their record. Let me look at it real quick. Their record is they 2-2 going against a 2-2 team. It's still early for them. I don't know. I don't know.
But you know what? Let's think about this though. They had their bye week. They're too early, so they got to rough it out for the rest of the season.
They do, just like Carolina.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, Guru. How you feeling about this one, man? Defending Super Bowl champions hosting Aaron Rodgers and his crew, man.
I like Green Bay in this game. I watched the Baltimore-Miami game this past week, and one of the key elements that is really missing is the rushing attack that they had last year, because that set up Flacco for the play action.
Right. Well, Ray Rice kind of came on last week, though. He kind of came on a little bit last week.
No. Ray Rice, he had a pretty decent game.
Right.
He had a pretty decent. I think he was just short of 100 or just in 100, something like that. But overall, when they're not rushing well, they just traded for Eugene Monroe. What you're not running the ball real well right now. Teams won't worry about loading up the box.
Right. Yeah.
To stop the run when you're only averaging 2.7 yards per carry.
You're right.
They tend to stay in their base or stay back. So in that way, Torrey Smith won't kill him and burn him.
Right.
And that play action doesn't have the effect that it normally would if you were running the ball with.
So
with
is Jones back this week or no? Is he still out?
He may be back. He practiced last week.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I don't know. So I don't know. I think we're gonna be split on this one because I think Green Bay got a legitimate chance to go in there and get it done.
I do too.
I really do.
I don't think they'll blow them. I don't think they'll blow them out, but I think they'll beat them by about 4 to 7 points.
Oh yeah. Now, Guru, we're going to our third game. Your boys, right? Who've been, they've been playing okay. They've been doing okay with the little, Terrell Pryor and, they got, the Raiders are doing okay, but they playing against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, before I let you say what you need to say, let's go to JB real quick. JB, just to remind everybody, during the summer, what did you say about Kansas City? Now, I laughed at you about this, but you turned out to be that you kind of know what you're talking about a little bit. Now, I didn't think they were going to be as dominant as they. Well, do we call them dominant? Do we call them dominant? Yeah, I don't know, right? I don't know if we call them down. You know what I mean? But you said that they were going to rise from the ranks and they were going to do some really good things. And it looked like they going to do that, right? Your Kansas City Chiefs, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Guru, go ahead.
I think they beat Oakland, but it won't be as easy as they think.
Yeah.
Because Oakland is they sneaky good right now. They sneaky good.
Yes,
I mean, it depends on which Oakland team shows up. They've been showing up for 2 weeks. So.
Absolutely. Yes, they have. I don't know.
I still like Kansas City's know how to win mentality though.
Oh yeah.
So
Guru, it's your boys, man. You know better than anybody else, dude. I'm saying, like, look, the only issue that I got with Oakland right now is that I know they got, you know, he's not a rookie quarterback, but I know, you know, I'm not completely sold on him. I like him. I think that, you know, he's good, but he is starting this week, right? Because I know he got injured a couple weeks ago, right prior to that.
Yeah, he's starting.
Oh, he's starting. Okay. So I don't know, man. I'm just a little worried about him in a situation against the Kansas City defense. I'm just a little worried about that, just a little bit. You know.
I'll preference what I have to say about my team in this game with some of my statements may be inflated, so you might want to ignore some of it, but I'm gonna try and keep it real.
Okay.
I'm not crazy about Terrell Pryor.
Okay.
But I will say he's exciting, and he's the best quarterback that we currently have.
Yeah.
He's better than Flynn, which I'm glad. Oh, thank God they let him go.
Right.
And McLaurin is not ready yet either.
No.
But to have an opportunity to win this game, they need to create turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
They need to win the time of possession. And the pass rush, which has been non-existent, needs to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Because Tennessee somewhat showed a little chink in Kansas City's armor. Alex Smith, you know, turned the ball over. He got to showing some of the things that people talked bad about him before.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's possible that Oakland can play with them and even beat them, but I think the key to this game will be Jamal Charles and being able to contain him rushing.
Absolutely.
And even when he gets out the pocket and throws the ball to him.
Yeah.
What has hurt Oakland this season is when teams have gone deep downfield on them.
Mm-hmm.
And Alex Smith does not like to go deep downfield. He likes to dink and dunk.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if he continues to do those things and he plays, you know, kind of shaky like he did last week, that Oakland has a good chance. Now, beginning of the season, I said they would go 6-10.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're about to start seeing the wheels fall off in Kansas City.
Okay.
And I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. Hey, Glass, your rebuttal,
wait,
sir.
hold on,
Oh,
Q.
okay. Hold
We're
on.
going to see the wheels fall off in Kansas City against Oakland?
Against Oakland.
You are
No.
kidding me.
I'm not saying against Oakland. I'm saying at this point of the season, you're going to start to see the wheels start to fall. It showed a little bit last week.
Right.
But Titans got a way better defense than Oakland.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about the defense. I'm talking about the player Alex Smith and him falling apart. You're going to start to see the wheels come off.
I don't know. Glass, what you feel? How you feel about it?
Hey, I'll put it to you this way too. And then after Denver put a mud hole in them, you really gonna see it.
What'd you say?
Go ahead, Glass. I'm sorry, bro.
What'd you say, bro? What'd you say?
Number one, Big Q. I'm mad that you even brought this game up. This is a waste of time.
It is
Oakland
not.
Ain't nothing. Oakland is a waste of time. Why are we even talking
Well,
about
this is the reason why I want to talk about it.
Wait, no.
It wasn't that much about Oakland. It was more about Kansas City. You know what I'm saying?
Q.
Yeah.
Hey, Q.
Yeah.
He just talking like a true hater. That's all that is.
Yeah. No, to
Hey,
me.
Guru, I ain't ashamed to tell you, I'm an official Raider hater. I hate them fools, man. And we wasted time on the team that ain't even worth talking about. They 2-3. I don't even know how the hell they won their 2 games. They going into Arrowhead Stadium. Why are we wasting time? They going into Arrowhead Stadium. It's going to be an ambush.
Wow.
24 to 10. Alex Smith ain't got to throw far. Jamal Charles going to rush for like 120 yards. Waste of time.
Now y'all remember this come Sunday.
Wait, 24-10. You heard it here.
24-10. Okay, now I'm gonna leave this one up to a vote. Because we got in the comments, my man Jacob Malone said we need to talk about some better teams with some better players. But you know what though? This ain't about that. It ain't about better teams and better players. It's about the best games of the week. Now check this out. I'm looking at
wait. Rewind. What kind of games?
The best games of the week. The best.
And you
game.
picked.
I think it's gonna be a good game. You don't think it's gonna be a good game?
Come on.
Okay.
This. Did you hear my score?
It ain't gonna be Denver and Jacksonville.
It definitely ain't gonna be Denver and Jacksonville.
I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that.
So look, I'm gonna leave this one up to you guys, right? So I'm looking at the divisional matchup between Washington and Dallas, and I'm looking at the other one, which is where did it go? What was the other game I was looking at? Oh yeah, the San Francisco-Arizona game, right? The only reason why I'm even throwing the Arizona game in there is because all the stuff that I've been seeing on YouTube, and everybody's like, oh, yeah. They're making a big deal about it, right? I don't think it's that big of a deal, but they're making the San Francisco-Arizona game out to be a really big deal. And then, of course, we got the divisional matchup between in the NFC East with the Cowboys and the Redskins. Glad you on the screen first. Which one you want to go with?
Get both of them.
Cowboys. I say Cowboys and Redskins.
Okay, JB, where you at?
I don't like none of those games. I don't think none of them.
Yeah, right.
I don't think none of them make.
Look, I had to sit here.
I actually like the Chicago Bears game better.
Look, I had to sit here and look at the schedule for the week, and I have to look in. I got to pull 4 games out of the schedule. Now, like the way the NFL been scheduling these games, they give us like week 1 had some real good matchups, then week 2 was a little soft. Week 3 was good, then week 4 was a little soft. Then week 5 was good, so now we had another soft one. So we got to pull one of these games out of here, man. I'm just saying, you know.
Ah, man. Roll it back to me one, except the San Francisco, Arizona. Okay,
San Francisco, Arizona, and Washington and Dallas. Yeah.
You know, I changed my mind. Wait, I changed my mind. I want Arizona, San Francisco. I
Yeah,
ain't wasting no time on no NFC East team, man.
Okay.
They ain't worth talking about.
Okay, well, Sam's a division matchup, you know, would be pretty good.
What's the Redskins? They won one game?
Yeah, one game, man. They won one game. And they go up against Dallas, you know, which I think is going to be, is going to be a slaughter. Okay, so we talk about, I don't want to talk about San Francisco, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
What about the Lions and the Browns?
You know what?
I like that game.
I look at the Lions and the Browns.
Yeah.
I looked at the Lions and the Browns. We talked about the Lions earlier, and you know, I just the Lions, man. I don't really see. They're not that exciting to me. Like when they first came out of the gates this season, you know, with the new additions that they made, I was like, oh, okay, the Lions might make a little bit of noise, and then, you know, they've just been sputtering ever since then. But you know, now Cleveland on the other hand. Is kind of exciting, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they give away all their players and they start winning games and stuff. It's kind of dope, you know what I mean? But you know what we're gonna do? Glass, we're gonna talk about your favorite individual. We're gonna talk about the one player in the league that you love more than Peyton Manning, and that's Colin Kaepernick.
Man, dude, why you keep doing this, man? Why you keep doing this? It ain't the fact that I love Kaepernick, it's the fact that you hate Kaepernick, man. You guys, like I said, you must have went to your house and stole something, man.
I don't know, man.
The way you hate him, man.
I don't know, but listen, you know, you got San Francisco 49ers, right? Who, you know, ever since that little debacle in when they lost 2 games already, right? They lost one to Seattle, and they lost
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, so yeah, the Indianapolis one, that's when it was bad. They've been playing good ever since then, though. You know, they've been playing all right. You know, they've been playing some pretty decent football and whatnot. Arizona, on the other hand, everybody's talking about Arizona defense. I did see a little bit of it in Carolina last week, but then we're talking about Carolina, so I don't know, man. I don't know. What you think?
Arizona's defense is decent.
Okay.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, offense again is garbage. Carson Palmer ain't nothing. Now, when you playing in a game and the game is 60 minutes and your defense is spending 40 minutes on the field,
right.
Yeah, they're gonna look bad.
Right.
They tired. You know, believe me, I know about Carson. He was with my Raiders the past 2 seasons. He jumped.
Right. Yeah.
You know, Fitzgerald thought Fitzgerald got happy at first. It was like, oh, we finally getting a quarterback. Not realizing he reverted to last season where he basically didn't have no quarterback before anyway.
Right.
Carson Palmer is nothing but the new Trent Dilfer.
Wow.
When you don't get, he will throw an interception. He's a bum.
Wow.
Easy win for San Francisco.
Right. That is sad. Okay, well, what's your glass? I'm saying, he just pretty much, wrote the book on Carson Palmer, man.
He hurt because Carson Palmer used to be a Ravens.
I know. He was salty about that.
I know. I'm just playing with you, Guru. You know I am. What's up, man?
I'm gonna be honest. Carson Palmer ain't been the same since we got that knee injury.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You're right. I agree. I'm just playing with you anyway, man. But they're playing in Candlestick Park, right?
They're playing in Candlestick.
This is gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good game because Arizona. Not saying that they no world beaters or nothing like that, but they're playing pretty decent as of late because they won 2 in a row.
They did,
if I am mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a division game.
They beat Carolina, and then the week before that they got I can't remember who they got before that.
Tampa Bay.
That's right.
Right.
Nobody.
And they beat Detroit in the second week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess my thing is it's a division game. Both teams cannot really lose track. I mean, they can't lose a game because San Francisco going to try to keep up with Seattle. Mm-hmm. And Arizona trying to get up in the mix in the division. So I'm still going to give it to San Francisco, but it's not going to be a blowout. It's going to be close. It might be a touchdown or a field goal.
I think so, too. JB, where you at on the situation? Because I know you were Colin Kaepernick. Look, don't bring that crap up. I know you were just getting ready to do.
Well, no, I just want to say first, man, we're going to get you some therapy for your secret man crush on Kaepernick, man.
So now I got a man crush. Okay. Wow.
But, man, come on now. There ain't no way, man. The Arizona Cardinals has no chance. It's just going to be, they ain't going to be totally lopsided, but I just like the way the San Francisco defense has stepped up and played without some of their studs, Alden and Patrick Willis. And I mean, it's about the defense in San Francisco. Now, the offense ain't too shabby either. I don't think Arizona's whatever they doing, it's not going to work against the 49ers. Whatever they call it, whatever they predicate themselves on, won't work against San Francisco in this game.
I think the only way San Francisco has a chance is not San Francisco. Arizona got a chance. Is if the defense can get one. If the defense can get one some kind of way, whether it be, a fumble recovery or interception, whatever, I think they got a shot. It's just that,
I think your man crush, you're going to catch the real good. You'll have real fever this week because Kaepernick going to run all over there.
No, I don't think it's going to be Kaepernick. It's going to be Frank Gore. It's going to be a heavy dose of Frank Gore, no doubt. I'm just saying.
You'll see.
Hey,
you know how Peyton Manning said, if you're talking to Pam Oliver at the end of the game, you done real well. So you'll see Kaepernick get that prime time.
Y'all crazy.
I sent you a couple texts, man.
Y'all crazy. Y'all are wild.
I say San Fran by at least 10.
Okay. All right.
At least a 10-point victory for
So listen, what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take a little bit of a break to talk about the social media. When we come back, we're gonna do the infamous winners, losers, and locks, and we're gonna explain it to you when we come back from the break, Guru, and you'll get a chance to participate this time. So listen, let me set this up real quick. I messed it up last time. All right, so here we go. Where's it at? There it is.
What up, football fans? You want to stay up on the latest of TeamBoydTV happenings? Like us on our Facebook page at TeamBoydTV on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter at TeamBoydTV and at VernieB73. You can also check out our YouTube page at TeamBoydTV Turbo with live events, videos, among other things. You can also keep up with the latest happenings, live chats, question and answer sessions on Google Plus at TeamBoydTV. Thank you once again for watching TeamBoydTV.
Okay, so we are back on TeamBoydTV Live, and I got Football Guru, and I got Glass, and I got JB. I don't know where he went to that quick, but we got him too. But we get ready to get into this winners, losers, and locks. And Glass, I don't think Guru knows how this works, right?
Nah.
All right,
so hook him up.
So this is how it works, right? So each one of us will pick a person, player, situation, or something that we think is going to be a winner for the week. And the same thing for a loser of the week, and something that we feel is a guaranteed lock, something that we know is positive, going to happen, going to go down, right?
Okay.
So since you're the newcomer, right, we're going to be doing winners first, right? What's your winner for the week? What's your winner for the week? And you can be
my guaranteed winner for the week?
Yeah.
Man, okay. I don't want to. I got to give you a game, but I don't want to get into my picks.
Right.
So I'm gonna give you the Bengals over the Buffalo Bills.
Okay. The Bengals are, but
Even by the point spread.
Right. Because the Bengals played well against the Patriots last week. That's a good one. Okay. And
I tell you what really makes me like that. When you look at the Bengals defense and Buffalo's playing this quarterback that's never started for them before, a new guy.
Mm-hmm.
So that just doesn't bode well for them.
Okay.
I got to go with Cincinnati. Cincinnati right now, especially after getting that victory against New England.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, the inconsistent play we've seen out of them. I think that's pushing them over the edge, giving them that confidence to know, yeah, we didn't kind of finally arrive. We've taken that next step. So now these teams that they definitely should stump a mud hole in, they're gonna start stumping mud holes in them.
All right. Well, we'll see how that play out. JB, your winner for the week, sir.
Man, I like Dallas over the Redskins.
Dallas over Redskins, right? I mean, I don't even know if we can say color the winner, man. The Redskins been laying down for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
you asked me to pick a winner. That's what I'm sure about. Well, I should have picked Denver, but they might
cough this one up against Jackson. That's hilarious. Oh my God!
Wow, really?
Nah, ain't no way, class. Come on. It shouldn't be a way, but you never know in the NFL.
You never know in the NFL.
I tell you what, if Jacksonville beat Denver, I'm flying up to Mile High. I'm whooping somebody's ass.
I know like that. All right, so what you got? What you got for you? Look. Ever since we started this, you always pick Peyton Manning. You come on, man. Pick something.
Wait,
different.
whoa! I don't always pick Peyton Manning.
Oh,
man. Don't even
go back and look at
like
the archives. You picked Peyton Manning last week.
Okay, I'm going to look.
Well, we didn't do a show last week. You picked Peyton Manning the week before and the week before. Because I feel like this is only our third time doing it. You don't pick them both times. I'm telling you.
All right, Big Q. Anyway,
okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Pittsburgh Steelers is gonna win their first game.
Oh my goodness, I like that. You know what? I'm gonna take it
against Minnesota.
Against Minnesota.
No, it's the Giants, right?
No. The Pittsburgh Steelers are. They got Minnesota. No. Minnesota's in Carolina.
No, they play
the Jets.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they play the Jets. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah,
it's the Jets.
Right.
Yes, it's the Jets.
Right.
Oh,
hey, I don't know, man. That one. I can feel him on that, but I'm gonna take it a step further. We talked about it briefly earlier in the show. This week's winner is going to be Tom Coughlin and his band of brothers. They get it done this week. They get it done. I'm saying they get it done. Yeah. Okay.
What's up, Bernie?
Okay.
They must got that good.
Right. They got something. They got to get it done, man. Like they got to pay for their coach. JB, who losing this week, man?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wow, 0-6? No, they'll be 1-5.
Then they got us the ensuing week.
Wow, so it'll be 1-6, right? By the time it's all said and done, that's terrible. You gotta be ashamed of yourself.
Did you see the Jets play last night? They had to stop 3 valuable receivers. They had to stop Gonzalez, White, and Julio. They got that done. All they got in Pittsburgh is Brown.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Guru, who losing this week?
The Carolina Panthers.
Look. You better be. Look. You can't be talking like that up in here. Okay. This is a Carolina Panthers grand show.
About them,
Come on, man. Look, Carolina Panthers playing against the Minnesota Vikings, man.
Listen, they're going to put the Metrodome and AD go crazy.
Look, everybody, that's what Vernie said on the show last night, talking about Adrian Peterson. Now, I remember last time Carolina faced the Minnesota Vikings, Adrian Peterson was held to about 60 yards.
That was last time.
Yeah, I'm saying, okay, whatever.
And that was in Carolina.
Look, these fools don't even know who they got playing at quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even know who they got playing at quarterback. And last time I checked, Adrian Peterson cannot win a football game by himself.
Go crazy.
Whatever. I am not feeling that.
Hey, wait a minute, Q.
170 yards.
Q.
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson can win a game by himself.
I want to see it.
It's been done.
It's been
you
done.
watched football last year. It's been done.
He had Christian Potter last year. He did.
Hey, come on. Was he blocking for him? Because that's about all he can do.
Glass, did you tell me who was losing this week, man?
Wow. First off, it's funny that Guru picked the Panthers as the loser because I actually will go through the same game and pick Christian Ponder as the loser because once the Panthers stuff a mud hole up in his ass, he's gonna lose his starting job.
And JB, and JB ought to appreciate this because no, as I'm saying, and JB ought to appreciate this because what Glad's saying is true, and Carolina gonna go ahead and do what they need to do, and Ponder will go away forever. We'll never see him again.
Guess what? Guru just said it. Ponder won't be starting.
Ponder won't be starting. Yeah, but y'all don't understand what Glass is saying. It'll be easier.
They don't hear what I'm saying.
Look, what he's saying is it'll be easier for Frazier to make up his mind about Freeman.
Right.
That's what he's saying.
Okay.
I got you. Yes, and you know what?
Hey, that decision was made when they signed Freeman.
You think so?
Ain't no decision to make when they sign. Listen, you don't bring somebody in and get them over $4 million. Just to have them sit on the bench.
You're absolutely right, but
Ponder, you garbage. We already know Castle, our backup.
That's right.
He gone.
That's right.
That's why he is not losing.
That's right. Hey, look, I'm agreeing with Glass. I think that this week Christian Ponder definitely gonna be the loser. I think he's gonna be on the roster until the game is over next week. And then after Monday morning we'll see the headlines. Christian Ponder has been released. We'll see it. Guru. Now this right here, this is the good one. Now you got to think about this one. This is the lock. Okay. This is something that you are pretty much putting your reputation on the line, saying this is guaranteed to happen. Okay. So what you got for me? What you got for me this week?
Oh man. Man, I can't see. That's gonna conflict with my pick. Man. Okay. Then I got to revert right back to the game I just talked about. I gotta go back to the Minnesota Carolina game.
Put the knife up in your back, did you?
Put Adrian Peterson down. Go ahead, write him down. Write it in. 150 yards. Right.
You know what? I'm gonna come back that for my lock this week up just because you saying crazy stuff, and I know a lot of times my mouth get me in trouble on this show. But I'm gonna say this, right? My lock for the week is that Adrian Peterson does not get more than 60 yards. In fact, I'm gonna take it a little further.
Big Q. Slow down. Pump the brakes, dog.
60 yards. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna name some names for you. Luke Kuechly, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna name some people. Greg Hardy. I'm gonna name some people. I'm saying. Now, no Adrian Peterson.
You can name all the people you want.
No.
60 yards, man.
60 yards. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna be a little bit more specific. I'm gonna say 58.7 yards is what he would finish the game with.
Okay, hey JB, it seems like we're the only two that got sense on this show right about now. Cause we got this one going 150. We got this one going 58 yards. Oh my God.
Yes.
They don't call Adrian Peterson all day for nothing.
Well, we're gonna see him all day sitting over there. He's gonna be all day on the ground. That's what he's gonna be.
Remember that game he had against San Diego a couple of years ago?
I remember the game he had against Chicago.
If you watch the Carolina Vikings game, you gonna swear it's almost a replay of that.
You know what? You thought your Twitter was blowing up last Sunday. That's what you thought, right? That's what you thought. You thought Glass was blowing you up on Twitter last Sunday.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Every time he touched the ball, I'm gonna tweet you. Every time he carried the ball, I'm gonna tweet you. -2 yards, -7 yards.
I'm gonna make sure that's the game. I'm gonna make sure that's the game I got on my main screen when I got all games going. I'm gonna make sure that's the main one.
Okay, JB, what you got as a lock for the week, man?
I think Schaub and Romo redeemed themselves this week.
Schaub and Romo. Now,
Romo. I think both of them, get the media and the monkey off their back.
I say Romo, yes, but I'm saying the Texans are facing who the Texans got. Oh, they're playing the Rams. Okay, you might be right.
The Rams?
Yeah, you might be right, and they're at home, so you might be right. You might be right. All right, Glass, where you at, bro?
Hey, Q. Let me say this before you get to Glass. I got just something for y'all to think on. Why they give Cam Newton so much flack, man, but give Stafford? They don't say nothing about him constantly losing, and he's been in the league a year long.
You don't want us to say this on this public, worldwide platform, Dave.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Okay,
Oh,
Let's wait a minute. Let's take it a step further.
Right.
Cam Newton getting all the garbage. Ain't nobody say nothing about that quarterback in St. Louis.
Right.
Bradford.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying
That's what I'm talking about.
we ain't gonna touch that one because
I thought you said Stafford. I'm sorry. I thought you said Stafford.
Right.
No, I did, but I meant Bradford.
No, because
Right.
you know what? Because you know, just like everybody else know, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna touch it. We ain't gonna touch it. All right, Glass. What's the guarantee like for you, bro?
Okay, it would have been too easy for me to pick the Denver over Jacksonville. So I'm gonna skip that one. I'm gonna skip that one. Forget you, Guru. Anyway, I'm gonna pick the Seattle Seahawks over Tennessee. Ain't nobody gonna beat them in C-Link.
Yeah, you know,
Right.
not in the Central League. I mean, if this game was played in Tennessee, I probably would think. Now, JB, before we get out of here, since we didn't want to mess with that Denver Jacksonville game, right? How many Peyton put up 51? They put up 52 the last week and then 51 last week, right? Right. So he put up some crazy amounts of points. Now, here's the thing. How many points do you think he's gonna score? How many points do you think the Broncos are gonna score? Do you think they?
I think they'll have their all-time season low so far, 37.
You think so?
They still get it done.
Are you
They
serious?
score 40 points in every game.
Look, I'm
So
looking.
they'll get 40. They'll get 37 this game.
I have yet to see a 60 burger, in my lifetime. I haven't seen one. You know what I mean? I got a feeling that this week we're gonna see
Come
one.
on, man. You had to.
Well, the dismal teams like a test like
up on
this.
somebody.
When was this? It ain't
Back
been
when what you call him was the coach. What's old boy name?
I don't know.
Somebody dropped 60 on somebody?
Yes, I
Yeah,
can't.
Cincinnati did it years ago. Back when like Icky Woods and them cats played when they was good.
Well, let's say.
Frank Reich.
Yeah, well, let's just say in the last 10 years we ain't seen a 60 burger live and in person.
Okay, yeah,
so that's what we.
I've seen the Patriots put 59 on the
Right.
Titans in the snow, but I haven't seen 60.
That was close. That's right.
Yeah.
So you don't think they can get 60 Glass?
Oh no, they gonna get. Listen, do y'all know who Brock Osweiler is?
See, me and Brian talked about this, right? And this is what she said. She said she don't care what John Fox talk about come third quarter or whatever. She said Peyton Manning refuses to take his helmet off. He is not gonna come out of the game.
He's coming out the game. He gonna come out there. That's gonna be the first time you gonna see Brock Osweiler on the floor on the field.
Right,
They gonna
right.
whoop him so bad so early. He's like, oh yeah, get a couple reps up in the game, man.
Wow, that's good stuff. Hey, Guru, man, look, I'm glad you was able to make it on the show this week, man. It's been a pleasure, man. Don't be a stranger to the show, man. That's what we do. Okay, we have a good time. Hey, listen, let everybody know how they can get at you, bro.
They can get in contact with me, reach me on Twitter at the Football Guru. That's CHA, Football Guru. Also on Facebook at facebook.com, the Football Guru. At my website, thefootballguru.com.
Look at that.
And on YouTube, my YouTube channel, The Football Guru.
Absolutely.
Again, that's THA.
THA, right.
Football Guru.
Yes, that's good stuff. Hey, JB, listen, I told you earlier in the show, I did complete and finish and render and look, this presentation of the Colin Kaepernick TeamBoydTV presents 40 for 40. It was fantastic. Let me tell you, it was 16 minutes long. It's on YouTube as we speak. I'm telling you, it is. It's just that, because we didn't get to do it last week, I'm gonna let you get a peek at it. You know what I mean? I just felt like, I got away with that, okay?
Nope, did not.
Okay. Hey.
And if you make it public, we're gonna understand your man crush tenfold. So take it off private and let us all view it. Let us comment about your man crush. Because if you heard me right a couple weeks ago, I was supposed to be grading you on this.
You were.
Let's
you know what I'm saying?
go.
You were.
Take
But
the
you know what?
settings off. Let us see.
I wasn't present. You let me slide the back door with that one, man. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
you're not out the back door, man. You ain't out the back door.
tell
There's a
everybody-
bet.
tell
Hey,
everybody-
when I
Hey,
petted grass, I took my colors off.
I didn't back out of the bed. I actually sat there for
Let's
6
go.
hours rendering this video. I sat there and I made the video. I done it.
Well, it's going to take you a few seconds to take the privacy settings off
Yes.
and let us see.
I may do that. I might
Come
do
on,
it.
you're always there.
I might do it sometime.
Big Q, you didn't give it up.
I would do it this evening.
Thank you,
okay?
Glass.
I would
Give it up.
I would do it this evening. Okay, tell everybody how to get at you, bro.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, of course, right here, always on the show at TeamBoydTV Turbo, and on Twitter at TeamBoydTV JB_JB.
That's good stuff. All right. And Glass, look, I did not back out of my bet, bro. I'm saying I did that. You know.
No. I'm not. No. I'm not even gonna blame that on you.
Okay.
That's me and JB. We didn't show up. So
That's
but
right.
Still, Glass,
Y'all already
still.
have
But
that.
since you have it in your possession,
Right.
Look,
you
y'all,
gotta make it public, man.
look, y'all messed up. You know what I'm saying? I done it. Y'all messed up. All right, I'll make it public. I'll do it. I'll do it.
You have to. Come on, man. Bet is a bet. Now, listen. You're going to let everybody that subscribe to your channel and view your show see you dishonor a bet?
I didn't
wow,
know.
what kind of
Dishonor
guy's
the bet.
this?
Wow. All right.
What kind of guy's this,
I
man?
will make it public this evening, okay?
Wow.
All right, I will do it. All right. Y'all crazy. Hey, Glass, how they get at you, bro?
First off, thank you for having me back on this
Absolutely,
show.
man.
Guru, glad to see you on here, man. Appreciate it. You can find me at my YouTube channel at Get With It Sports 2. Follow me on Facebook now at Facebook.com/Get With It Sports. Check me out on Google Plus. Follow me on Twitter at Get With It Sports. And check out the blog page at getwithitsports.wordpress.com. There you go.
Right. That's cool stuff.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, wait. And all for all you
Okay.
haters, and as an official Raider hater,
Uh-oh.
get at me
Uh-oh.
at my email address.
That's right. I forgot about that.
getwithitsports2@gmail.com. Can't forget about that.
Okay.
I love all hate mail.
What you going to say,
Oh, my
JB?
goodness.
Oh, I just wanted to say, Guru, it's a pleasure. It's good to meet you, man. I hope to see
too,
you around.
bro.
I see your stuff on, social media all the time, but it's good to finally put that stuff to a face, and it's a pleasure. Glass, always,
Always, bro. Always.
All right. Hey, Guru, like I said in the beginning, man,
Hey.
it's good to have you on the show, bro. What you have for me?
Q, on my video for this week, I made sure I gave a shout out for this. So I'm gonna go grab the link for it and make sure I put it on the video as an annotation. So people
Okay.
can click on it to check it out as well.
I definitely
But
appreciate it.
thanks for setting this up and inviting me.
Oh, yeah.
And now that I know you do it on Wednesdays at
Wednesday,
7:30,
7:30.
I'm pretty sure I can make a bunch of these Wednesdays, even
Okay.
though my work schedule might conflict here and there.
Okay. All right. All right, fellas. It's been real. We'll do this again if everything works itself out. Like I always at the end of every show. If everything works itself out, we'll be right here again next Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. With some more tomfoolery and how we cut up and do it. Hey, listen, man. I kind of missed y'all a little bit last week. I did. I was a little bit upset I wasn't able to do the show. And I'm telling you, this is the first time in a long time that I was a little upset about not being able to put a YouTube video out. It was crazy, man. Hey, but listen, we did it this week, and we'll do it again next week. Hey, until next week, I'm out, y'all. Y'all take it easy.
Peace.
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 Peace. All right, fellas, I get back with y'all, man.
All right, man.
Don't work too hard, man.
All
All right, man. Later.
Hey, take it easy, bro.